Need some roadside assistance? It's time for the Pike Breakdown Lane on 100 FM The Pike.
We do it every Friday at this time. We lovingly collect your messages throughout the week and play them back, or most of them anyway. Some of them are unplayable, let's just say. But we play them back this time every Friday. It's the Pike Breakdown Lane. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get into this week.
So, I'm just curious. Does anybody know how Antonio Brown's rap concert went on Whiskey on Water last night?
Yeah, actually, I've got a little piece of sound from the show last night. It kind of sounded like this. Yeah, he didn't show up. Adam Webster called it. You should have wagered. You should have made me bet on that.
Hours before the show,
Yeah.
It was canceled that he was not going to show up.
He said his flight was delayed.
Well, that's what happens when you don't get on it.
Right, exactly.
Well, the
right?
flight wasn't delayed.
Right.
The flight went off on time.
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
He
Yeah.
wasn't on the plane.
There's a couple people texting in that anybody thought that he would actually show up was a fool.
Yeah.
That anybody who paid for tickets is a fool. You know, you never know, right? Could have been one of the greatest gigs ever, or this.
Well, let's just say Antonio Brown wasn't going to the DCU Center. He wasn't
Right.
going to the Hanover Theater. And Whiskey
Right.
on Water is a great venue for music.
Right.
But they
right.
weren't expecting thousands of people.
Right. But now they have to give out the refunds,
Yeah.
of course. All right.
Mike, give me your top 10 bands of all time and their song that made you like that band. Go.
Please translate.
Okay, that's Ozzy Paul. He said, give me your top 10 bands and the song that made you love those bands. Okay, that's like a 5-hour discussion over beers and a bong. Okay, I will tell you this. Rush, my favorite band ever.
Yes.
Fell in love with them when I first heard the song Free Will from the album Permanent Waves that my best friend's older brother, who was a huge Rush fan, he basically turned me on to the band. So once I heard that song, I was lost. And then Moving Pictures came out with Tom Sawyer on it and Limelight and Vital Signs, and then that was it. I was done. So, and still am. They're still my favorite band. But if you want to do the top 10 bands discussion, that changes every week.
How about top 3?
Top 3 bands?
We don't have time for 10.
I don't know if we have time for 3.
Okay.
I really got to wrap my head
Rush
around
is number
that.
1.
Rush is always number 1, yeah.
So I'm in line getting my drink and my sandwich like a hot girl does. Okay, first of all, announcing that you're a hot girl, no, honey.
Okay,
Paying
yeah.
it forward is a wonderful thing to do. But paying it forward is supposed to be something that you don't do right away. Paying it forward is something that you do because your heart tells you to. It's not an immediate thing. It's something that you do because your heart tells you to be a good person.
Yeah.
Right.
We're talking about the woman earlier who goes by Hot Girl on TikTok,
Self-proclaimed.
who was complaining that she was being pressured into do a pay it forward thing at the drive-through at Starbucks.
Oh, my God.
Oh, here, hold on a second.
So today I went to the Starbucks drive-thru to get my little drink and sandwich, as a hot girl does.
As a hot girl does. And
In my pink Jeep.
And so she went off saying that she shouldn't be pressured to do pay it forward because the 5 people in front of her paid it forward. So she stopped this kind of pay it forward change. She said and she's right. You're not obligated to do that.
I agree with her.
Yeah, she's just obnoxious.
Agreed.
That's all.
I agree with you.
That's all I want to say.
Hey, Shu, you always say that we could leave messages about upcoming events. It's Adam. I'm going to be doing a stand-up show tonight at the Auburn Elks. It's a comedy fundraiser with the very funny Dan Smith, who has 25 USO tours performing for our troops overseas. He's been on HBO and Stars, and it's a fundraiser for the Van Constantine Memorial Scholarship at the Bartlett High School in Webster. He had passed away earlier this year, and they're starting a fundraiser for him. Show starts at 7 o'clock. Looking forward to doing stand-up tonight at the Auburn Elks.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm leaving a message on the breakdown lane.
No, you don't. You can't leave messages. You work here.
And I guess I can't win SmackDown tickets either?
No. Hang up.
All right.
You can call the Pike Breakdown Lane 24 hours a day at 774-670-0231. We're here for you. Well, not really. Just leave a voicemail message.